I will learn about trees.
And what I'm going to ask you to do is keep on the lookout for questions, and I'm going to assign questions to each table, which means ahead of time you know what your question is. So if you get the word what, it means that while you're reading chapter 2, your group has to look for a place to stop and ask a what question.
What happens when a tree plants which is yeah.
Oh, it opens a big hole in the canopy that smaller trees are able to grow through.
How long does it take for the water to drip through the leaves to reach the forest floor?
I love that question.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that? That's a long time.
Okay.
And for Clarify today, let's just have a couple words, have people look through the chapter one more time, pick one word that you needed to clarify as you were reading, and share it with a partner, please.
Or maybe it could be like another word for parts of the tree, you know.
That makes sense. Okay. Any other words?
I call this a clear summary. And every table is going to receive one of these and a pen. And your job is to write a summary, but I'm going to give you a limit as to how long it can be. It can't be more than 25 words.
The tapper.
Here he goes. Oh, David, thank you.
This chapter is about the emergent canopy and understory.
Whole class lessons with reciprocal teaching are especially effective if you use props, some sort of posters so the students can follow along, even bookmarks, some sort of personal reference tool. Also, cooperative learning helps make a whole class lesson effective, where students turn often to partners or to other children at their table.
I think when I did it with the whole group and I saw the dynamics going on there, especially the dialogue between the low-achieving kids and the high-achieving kids, and to see what happened with that gap later on, right, to see that the highest achieving kids were not being held back, but rather the EL students and also those that were struggling were pulled up so that they were closer to grade level, and the others just continued on.
Guided reading, or teacher-led instruction in small groups, is often called the heart of a reading program. Reciprocal teaching is especially effective in small groups because the teacher has an opportunity to scaffold the instruction for each child, and also students have more opportunities to interact with one another and to read texts that might be at a slightly more difficult level than their independent reading level. Primary teachers really like using reciprocal teaching as a way to enhance the comprehension piece. After all, they're focusing on teaching children to decode and often complain that the children do not think as they're reading. Intermediate teachers also enjoy using reciprocal teaching in a small group setting with their students, especially their struggling readers. Struggling intermediate older students who might be reading a year to two below grade level can make incredible gains in anywhere from 3 to 6 months. One of the problems that teachers often express is that they're not sure what to do with the rest of the class while they're working with a small group. Well, an idea that I use often that works very well in engaging children for up to 20 to 30 minutes is something I call I wonder.
Before reading, we're going to ask what we call wonder questions. And so this is what we're going to do. We're going to write, I wonder, and on every page in the book, you're going to be really studying the pictures. You're going to look at this and go, I wonder what that octopus is doing under that rock. Oh, it says hiding and escaping.
And what the students do is they look through a nonfiction text and write, I wonders. What do they wonder on each page? Of course, it takes modeling to get them going, but once they get going, they're engaged. And not only does it keep them busy, it also promotes active, careful reading and good comprehension, because after they write their wonders, they then read the text to see if they can find out the answers to their wonders.
So you know quite a bit already about rainforest animals. And what I'd like for you to do is just to kind of have fun with it and draw a very quick sketch of one rainforest animal that you know and write the name of it. How about if you said